В общем, я только сейчас заметил, что у меня не был включен звук. Поэтому, вкратце говоря, кроме того, что мы вот это поняли, что наш главный герой это алкоголик, чудесный алкоголик, чудесный буйный алкоголик. Почему буйный? Почему я его именно буйным называю? Тихий, который просто по-тихому пьет. А есть буйный, этот именно буйный. Почему? Дело в том, что, во-первых, его уничтожены гостиничный номер. Ну ладно, это еще можно списать там на ссору, на бытовуху, на что-нибудь еще. Но, самое важное, это у нас диалог с барменом, который у нас именно окончательную точку ставит, что он именно буйный алкаш. Это диалог его с барменом, когда бармен просто отказывается с ним общаться. Почему так происходит? Ну, во-первых, мы видим бармена чучело птицы, хорошее чучело птицы со сломанным крылом. Можно предположить, что даже его любимая. И вот этот прекрасный, улыбающийся человек сломал ему птичку в порыве пьяного дебоша, после чего уже бармен на его, вероятнее всего, обиделся. Так. Ой, боже, так, ладно, так, в пьянстве сомнений нет, но похоже, что тем на того, кто будет пить тихо, наверняка что-нибудь слышала. О боже. Из рубрики «Вспомнить все». Так. Ну, опять же, ты мог начать пить уже, когда тебя допустили до охраны порядка. Например, работа сложная. Не помню никуда, нигде, что такое. Что это за звук?
She nods.
There's a mercenary out back. He's been hanged. The body has been there for a week now.
Неделю?
The locals probably got tired of it and called the cops.
Неделю? Он уже неделю висит в петле? Боже.
I didn't mean to overwhelm you with information. You seem a bit lost, officer. Could it be because of the drinking?
Может, из-за запоя. Логично, логично. Причина амнезии глубокий запой. Ну да ладно, это не важно. Так. Ну,
Don't be so harsh on yourself. You let almost anyone be a police officer.
Oh.
A glib remark. Don't let it stand. Assert yourself.
Не дай ей подрывать свой авторитет. Правильная натура. Нет.
Retreat is not a winning tactic.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
She looks back at you, a light glinting.
Goodbye.
Так. Завершить беседу. Сохранить игру. Длинный прокурор стоит. Спускаемся вниз. Там нас уже ждет человек. Так, еще раз посмотрим на это. Типа, старый добрый микрофон караоке. Ждет,
You should
чтобы...
totally sing karaoke then, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
Надо что ничтожно.
Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. through a PA system by other people. You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry. No. Don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the... You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
Так. Ладно, я оптимист, в принципе. Давайте посмотрим, что у нас тут еще. Так, вот у нас, смотрите, бутылочка. Кинул красная темная жидкость. Это кто такой? Спящий портовый рабочий. Комбинезон, ноги измашены в красной грязи, овальный логотип с дерева на косу.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. You gently shake his shoulder, but nothing happens. This man could probably sleep soundly in a ship's engine room.
Ну, таблетки я не буду, это вероятнее всего его таблетки, зачем мне их брать? Я не знаю, есть ли тут система Карнега, но если она есть, таблеточки я брать не буду. Запись. Вот оно, да? Сохранить. Вот у нас человек. Наверное, вероятнее всего с ним надо.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You.
Получить то, что притоптывает ногой, может сделать вот, что ждет довольно-таки долго.
As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Ау. Не могу. Я могу загрузиться. Загружусь, пожалуй. Хочу попробовать себе скрафтить имя. Или не стоит идти все-таки пока, ну, что там желтое мигает. Ладно, я пока в любом случае должен.
A bespectacled man as you. If an assault were launched on this building right now,
Hello.
You realize this is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself.
Так, давайте.
Get creative. Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
Сейчас еще не пробил.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time?
What he means is, He has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
Then we should ask him for a rundown of the area. Get me up to speed. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interview?
Что вот этот чувак и вот этот. Весь состав. Да, полиция. Мне интересно, что я полицейский. Продумал, а как?
Good.
Импровизируем.
But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that.
Если не
After we take a
продумали,
look at the
займемся этим,
recording
пока
space.
изучим.
Have you removed the dead body from the tree? Does that mean the body is no longer in the tree? So, the body
То
is
есть
still
тело
in the tree.
Ну, учитывая, что нам сказали, что тело у нас висит на дереве, вот это сказала, что он уже с неделю висит. Мы можем сделать логический вывод, что он еще висит.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice.
Впервые
It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the
слышу в
tree.
голосе нотку усталости. Очевидно, что он пошел, чтобы... Я бы тоже предпочел на его месте.
Where it has been hanging
что
for
у нас
7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Где-то оно висит уже 7 дней. О боже, 7 дней. Как поговорил с владельцем, нужно срочно туда отправиться. Ужас, 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 ужас. Так, сейчас я на секундочку. Так, собственно, продолжаем нашу незабываемую, просто незабываемую беседу с этим прекрасным человеком. Так, если уже 7 дней, что я скажу тебе, что я... Блять. Я не думал, что этот вариант надо жать. Чё ты веришься? Но я ничего не помню.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse.
Ты по-прежнему пьяный. Я видел. Я, кажется, догадываюсь, какое состояние он имеет в виду. Летальное. Ну да ладно, продолжим.
If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby.
Так.
But as I said, the dead body should be our number. Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body. After you, officer.
Задание, смотрите тело жертвы. Я думаю, вот это надо у нас первое отметить.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him when...
То есть, по идее, он теперь бегает за мной. Кайф. Так, ладно. Может быть, оно у нас в номере. Давайте поищем для начала там. Чисто логически. Оно может быть у нас в номере. Но это не... Завис. Ненавижу, когда что-то виснет. Ладно, открываем нашу дверь. Опаньки. Вот тут какой-то объект. Так, вот тут
The
осмотрим.
bed is cold and
Продолжим.
not
Кровать
particularly
холодная.
inviting.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Так, ну понятно, что ложиться спать можно. Я ищу кое-что другое. Я ищу ксиву. Где моя ксива?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Опасно.
In it, your face, adorned.
Как оставить зеркало в покое? Опасно. Ну, такое себе удовольствие.
The door is closed. This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside.
Ну, ладно. На втором этаже его нет. По идее, ну... По идее, мы его потеряли. Ладно, поговорим с этим еще.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Guard, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
Are you kidding me?
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. His face expresses profound doubt in your...
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little note.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
She went away because none of your business.
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
Extra fine. No, I'm not the bartender.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This is clearly a touchy subject for him.
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender. I have 3 cafeterias I manage. 3. Get over it. Why would I have a problem with you? You're a hero cop. Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room? You're right, you didn't. And it's only taken you 3 days not to. No, I haven't seen you around. I just got here, remember? Was there anything else? Not so fast. You owe me 130 real. Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right, money. You owe this establishment 130 real. Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually, more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your half. What are you, a philosopher? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra. Are you serious? From your work? I don't know. You can take bribes, I guess. I'm sorry. I don't think cops can take bribes.
Some do take recompense, but only to survive.
Yes, it is. No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real. Yes, it is.
Isn't it evil? The order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have.
It does, doesn't it?
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pocket. That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them. Ask.
Good luck.
Так, выходим на улицу, ладно. Ну что я могу сказать? Пока наш плаж протагонист в полной заднице. Интересно, что это?
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear the soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may...
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard. The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
Пин-коды.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over. 10-18, state your message, sir. Ten-9, over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge? Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh god damn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Dickmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
He's asking you to stop, says this is serious.
Of course it's serious. He lost his fucking badge.
Satellite Officer Dickmar concurs, losing your badge is serious. Over. 10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. Got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his...
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you? Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely...
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Lying over the phone? It's easy. Just say it like it's the truth.
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
Это анекдот про армию. В армии нельзя потерять, в армии можно только проебать. В полиции то же самое, вероятнее всего. Так, бла-бла-бла, плохо, что он потерял. Плохо, что он потерял, да. Плохо.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? 10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority.
What does he want now?
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I don't think he...
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink.
Right. That's a negative on the additional sound, sir. Over. He says he's in trouble. Doesn't have...
Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before...
Vigmar said...
Enough, officer. This begging is below your dignity.
Anything else, sir? Over. Roger that, 10-10.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pidier. Around it, the small room is filled with cigarette smoke, abuzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minot enters.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
What happened is my partner made contact, and it's not good. He's lost his badge. He seemed confused, delirious even.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. This was some gnarly shit there. I mean, before he started begging for money, it was...
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
We must help him.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man.
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words. This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to put his shit together.
Немного отвлекся.
I guess I can hold over the report for a few days.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage.
Ах, надо. Кто?
I am a gander and a hunter and a simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
From another planet. It's the jam, my man. It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating. All around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon... Yeah.
It's official. He too agrees. This is the...
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout. Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need? Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work. The bosses, man. Makes sense. It sucks is what it does. He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff. The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Time to arrest him. Relax. He's merely joking.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident, though we've been making headway in the Ilmaran market lately.
The man taps his finger.
Don't be a stranger.
Это снесенный памятник. Что-то как-то не очень радужно выглядит.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods. A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane." Not a good track record of mental health in that family. What did he do? High above you, the king stands triumphantly oblivious to your memory trouble. A silver plaque, not a good track record. The small, wrinkled woman. The photo, it's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she got no response. Wherever, nothing. Her smile.
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down? We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes. Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence. Rights of people. Rights of workers.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired.
Maybe you should ask them the questions. We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, Scott.
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gate. Main gate's locked. It'd take heavy ordnance to bust it open and try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guards blocking. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or like civilized folk, you mean? These native fucks don't understand civilized.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss. I know nothing about a murder.
The mention of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of tenseness through him.
Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive. Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. We should bring backup, open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers.
We are not picking a side in this, just pity.
Let us work!
Scott?
You're hazy on the notion of a scab.
A kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They claim they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses. Gotta be bloody stupid or freaking evil to Scott. Or I guess scared maybe. But scared of what? Of who? Personally, I'd rather beg than scam. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. These scabs ain't begging. They ain't holding on to their integrity. I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the wild north? Come to see the strife? Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder. Of course, Policia. It wasn't me. You can rule me out. Easier that way.
Should we? He's nice. He didn't do it. It's the truth.
Какое получилось? А, мы можем выполнять, я понял.
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Don't say anything. Size him up first.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology? It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Sandwich. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me.
Да, типа там ящичек. Спускаюсь. Короче, везде побегаю, поищу что-нибудь там. Я без понятия, как тут. Что мне делать, как мне быть?
A small cabinet. Their logo is the bloodless rose.
Just ask me if you need anything from St. Baptiste. We don't stock prescription med. I don't know. Let's see. I don't really know what
Nosafed heals +1 health.
Короче говоря, это какая-то, вероятнее всего, это аптека.
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
Guess not, no. I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health, but...
Don't ask, don't look, don't do anything here. Just go away. Get back to work.
Правильно, правильно. Какая-то чумность.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and... The tear machines.
Oh, that's the tear machine. You need a... Feel free to use it.
Короче, это типа магазин, в котором я могу что-то купить. Но для начала мне деньги-то эти надо как-то получить. Прям все нас любят, все обожают.
This Postler Vantore mail collection box has... The box seems happy. Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also.
Что, блять, говорить почтовым ящиком?
The mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow.
Если, подождите, у нас тут 2 пули от пистолета. Можно сделать вывод.
The worn and beaten wooden
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant
Короче говоря, если у нас тут дырки от пуль, вероятнее всего мы где-то близки к своему пистолету, который мы потеряли.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently. The metal feels cold and wet under your
Probably some kids.
A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word, that's Kuno, on the lens. Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. You know this to be the star of Periconesus, or the Cairo. The church looks old and weather-worn. There are no lights in the windows.
Ладно, надо изучить окружающую. Так. Логичнее всего предположить, что... Так. Ладно, надо посмотреть. По идее, тут средства... Следы быстро, значит, следы пуль. По идее, наша потерянная табельная где-то здесь. Теперь надо его найти. Понимаю, если я чекаю здесь информацию, ее потом в ГГ запоминает, вероятнее всего. Может быть. А может и нет.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open. Are you interested in a new and exciting book? It's a bookstore, sir.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
That is a book. They have stories inside them. It's like a postcard.
She is unfazed by your questions. She would consider it impolite to point out any.
Board games are like little games on a tape. My pleasure. Anything? Okay, sir. I'll try. My name is. Feel free to step in and browse. I'm signaling that the store is open. Otherwise, people.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling. But she's cold.
Kind of you to offer, sir.
What could you do to help her anyway?
Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. School? Well, mine is a big yellow building on Boogie Street, and the people there run it. They say it's a charity. Mum says it's necessary to do both, because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed. Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt.
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go... Exactly, but we've been doing fine so far. They shouldn't be, but they seem real. Anyhow, they say that these grounds are doomed for businesses. Of course, sir.
Пока диалог закончен, это какой-то вторичный квест я открою. Так. Далее, что это?
An old call box with
Окей. Ладно, посмотрим здесь. Так, здесь что у меня?
There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case. The body is downwind from here. Maybe
Trash? Food waste from the cafeteria? What do you mean, feel? Mm-hmm. We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags.
he might also have information. This is better than... The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anyway...
Так, надо сохраниться. Так, давайте посмотрим, что это.
There are several footprints in the mud. Maybe more than 12. No. 1. Standard work boot. 2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 3. Hobnailed work boot. Steel reinforced. 4. Standard work boot. No, you don't know. It's a miracle. 5. Another standard work boot. Steel reinforced toe. 6. An aberration. Light as air. Even pace. Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped. You're not bad. It's as if 7. The glowing up 8. And yet another standard work boot. Number 44.
How many? I was pretty off then. I counted 20. I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? $200? Could it be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be...
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Possibly, yes.
But why?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows. You have a point there. Anyway, it's something to consider. What else can you see? Interesting. Let's name it the Old Soul. Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
He regrets it the moment he says it.
A drummer only uses their right foot for the kick drum. You're right, it's stupid. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right. We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no? You're right. Let's keep a low profile. A woman or a kid? Understood. Anything else? A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller.
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could...
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over. Isn't it strange to have your assumptions confirmed like this? This is what someone whispering suggestions in your ear would like you to feel.
Do you think there's something we are missing? It does. I shouldn't have assumed in the first place. The caller could have lied. The whole thing could be...
Ладно, надо найти свою потерянную ксиву. Получается.
An inconspicuous pile of the... It's nothing.
Так, ладно. Попасть я туда не могу, ладно. Так, что это за мелкий?
Kuno's got this!
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness. Like a grip.
Oh yeah! Nappa Gumpy, Kuno!
Can't talk, pig! Shit's coming up strong! Throwing rocks!
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Yeah, Kuno! Right then!
Kuno's riding at sea!
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces. You will see.
The language these kids are using.
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno! He says we're fucking each other!
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
Irregular speech patterns. Overconfidence. Could this kid be on drugs? This warrants further investigation into this Kuno.
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it? Don't be wondering about Kuno's shit, pig. Of course you do, fuckface. That's just some shit roofing gimps left behind, lazy dinks.
He's hiding something.
Pig, if Kuno was hiding something, it would be hidden.
But it is not hidden, is it, sire? You picked up on it. You should examine the pile of roofing material again.
No, it's not fucking Kuno's. He thinks you'll get the fuck out of here, pig. Kuno doesn't have a magic tree house. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't fuck.
Говорил, что у него монтировка в машине. Я предлагаю монтировочкой.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel, a metallic...
Take what?
Is clearly a bright, useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. The handles are long, it's robust, lets you see things in the dark. The pull-out toolbox slides back.
Собственно, мне больше ничего не нужно. Теперь остается только, получается, тихонечко открыть.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, Whirling. The body is downwind from here. Maybe
trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They locked it.
Не, открыть я его не смогу нормально, надо поговорить с барменом. Как мне это сделать? Хороший вопрос. Подождите, какой-то у меня шнек все равно. Заходим сюда, получается. О боже, мне это проходить долго. Настолько долго, что долго.
Can I help you? Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access?
Well, yes.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. Prod at him and find out.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
Для этого еще надо ему денег нашкрести. Мне 2 рубля. Мне 2 рубля чисто, да. Да, ну надо 130 рублей, у меня 2. Все, я в дерьме. Так, ладно.
This trash container is with a well-oiled crack. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on the smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
You see milk and egg rest with what? A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil syrup among the threadbare kitchen towel as the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage. A rank corpse smell fills
the victim's clothes. Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, drop them in here, officer. Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty. Or empty. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything?
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
This is a military type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of ribbed-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario.
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye.
Alright, we should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard.
The fuck's he on about? Kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See? Not really. All we know is that
the lieutenant nods, then looks back into the... It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here. What's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly
Officer, is that your paperwork? Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash? What are you talking about? I don't know either. You should take stock of your notes. Make sure it's all there. Official notes contain informants' names. If some have fallen into the hands of the RCM's adverse, it would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case.
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and select...
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man, only in its social sensibility.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Барахольщик, конечно же, я.
That's one thing off the list.
The trash can... The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste. The container sounds a muffled gong.
Уйти. Так, ладно. Здесь я могу сделать вывод, что ГГ что-то там постреливал с пистолета или что-то делал. Потому что следы от пули неспроста. Ладно, надо еще раз изучить. Так, вот это что у нас такое? Так, вот это что?
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Денежка и еще что-то.
Hey, what's that noise down there?
Так. Еще одна линия отпулился вперед. Так, вероятнее всего, близко к нахождению своего табельного. Так, подожди, стоп. А это не критика или что это? Ладно. Так.
I can't get involved in this.
Зайдем в дверь, что ли?
There must be another way into the building.
Боже, ты меня напугал. Может быть, какой-то другой способ туда попасть. Ладно, поищем другой способ. Заперта. У нас портовая стена. По идее, и поверху можно туда попасть, но это не точно. Изучим мы этот объект. Поищем, поищем. Так, посмотрим, что это такое.
Hey, up here, pig.
Так, это что? Ладно. Изучим это место. Так, тут что?
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is...
Good morning, officers. I'm Joyce. Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM. Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
What is implied here? That you're a... She hasn't actually said it to every drunk in town. It was spoken in jest.
I'm glad to see you here. I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Any...
That is good to hear, madame.
There's a trace of irony in his voice. Mischief, even. The lieutenant is hatching some...
How interesting. I wish you a swift Why, yes I am. Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around? I mean, we are on Le Caillou, are we not? I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol. It's for crossing long distances in the greater Ravachol industrial harbor.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distance.
You need to make this lady admit she's only riding around on this boat because she's rich. Before you do, it will be pertinent to ask other questions. Gather more info on this boat.
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of sloop my sloop. I like it a lot. It's the eel's hip.
I'm enjoying this part.
I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
Officer, I assure you I'm a highly...
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles. Her nonchalance might be related to something called the Wayfarer Act, a law that says she doesn't need a license. Sly fox, you're not aggressive enough to harass her further on this.
Oh my, the E word. You mean to say that it's a symbol of conspicuous consumption? That I'm a member of the ruling class?
Угарно.
Detective, may I remind you that Mrs. Messier is a professional negotiator?
Then what does that say? Does it say docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A? This old proletarian haunt here. As I said, plenty of people drive boats, of all social strata. Yes, anyway. Good. Quite a few things. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask...
Of course, ma'am. And this...
How curious.
Awkwardness washes over the conversation. The woman doesn't like this turn of events.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode? I can't hear you, darling. Speak up, please. Oh, dear. Some kind of encephalopathic... I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer.
Of course, I sympathize.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
Of course. The situation is of course You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Is what you want to say. Look at that lady. Take a gander. Why, yes. Tucked away under that sturdy green raincoat, almost rustic in its simplicity. Why, dull orange pearls. These are the kind up within reason. Now look at you. You misery-clad simian. Barely able to... You're poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too... Shame? You haven't really been in the presence of gentlefolk either, have you? What shame is there to be felt in front of these dock workers, cop? Oh God, the lieutenant is here too. Do not dishonor...
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask. Everything. Right up to, but I hope I can be of help. What would you like to know? Oh my, the E word. You...
Detective.
Then what does 33A?
Делаем так. А я уже на этом буду заканчивать как-то свои мучения. Потому что... Деньги, наверное, можно там как-то получить.
A sturdy metal the door.
Stop banging on the door. I'm not letting any more strangers inside. The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here. No, go check the
Backyard door. There must...
Так, по идее, если у нас будет сначала там следы пуль от пуль, а потом здесь, вероятнее всего они на где-нибудь здесь мой пистолетик. Но его надо поискать. У меня проблемы. У меня большие проблемы. Ладно, на этом я буду заканчивать, получается, свое прохождение. И, наверное, оно будет вообще без монтажа, и потому что ленивый халтурщик, поэтому я сейчас залью просто первую часть. Вот, а потом уже вторую. Закончу я, наверное, уже здесь. Ну, пока игра довольно-таки специфическая, интересная, так что впечатление пока хорошее. Может, еще буду проходить под запись дальше.